What is up, Midway Mayhem fan? This is Dan, and we are checking back in from Promenade at Sunset Walk, Margaritaville Resort, Orlando for their new Slingshot. And we can see some art right here on the fence line showing off the official name, Sunset Walk Slingshot. Let's walk around the site and see what's going on. Alright, let's do this. See what's new. And right off the bat, I can see a bunch of new rebar and conduit for the electrical. Very soon, we're gonna have concrete. One of the cable guide boxes is now in place. One of the cable guide boxes is now in place with a little bit of concrete underneath it for support. Let's head over here and check out the pit and cable guide box. Again, just a rebar cage. Yep, we're in the thick of it. Very soon, concrete will be right here. We can see grounding cable right there with an attachment point on the cable guide box. Up here on the rebar and on the embed. In fact, it's on all three embeds. Now we're on top of the rebar box. Conduit lines ready to go in. And beautiful views. Soon we'll be climbing 240 feet, that's what it'll be. So the cables will run down this way into that little opening right there, and then head over that direction. Alright, so we already checked out this tower over here. Let's check out this one. And all of the conduit is done right now. Team's just transferred over to the other pad. Look at that, just a maze. Another cable guide box over there. Ground lines and conduit. And the other stairway. Grounding cables over here, also on the embeds, just like the other pit. And here's the other cable guide box. Now eventually the spring box will sit on top of that, and cables will run up there and across the way over to there. Lots of great views from the ground. Now let's get into the air. Well, guys, that's going to do it for another update here from Promenade at Sunset Walk, Margaritaville Resort, Orlando, for the Sunset Walk Slingshot. Exciting stuff as rebar is in, conduit is going in, and very soon, concrete as well. We're not going to be heading over to the storage lot today. Not a lot is going on. We'll save it for another time, but we're going to have plenty more updates. So if you like what we do, follow us on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter at Midway Mayhem, and I will see you out on the Midway.